Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. We have just had Daniel Morecambe Day in Australia, and Daniel Morecambe was a young boy who took a ride from a stranger, and unfortunately, that stranger took advantage of him, and he never came home again. And his poor parents, they have suffered for a long, long time because of that, and they have set up a corporation, and it's called the Daniel Morecambe Foundation, and they love to go around to schools now warning children about stranger danger and about being safe, both in the real world and the online world. So I thought, what a great time for me to read another book called Jack Changes the Game. Now, this book is written by Tess Rowley and illustrated by Shannon Horsfall. And I really love the illustrations in this, but I also love the message that it's telling us about being aware of things around us. Definitely have fun, but just be aware and be safe. Let's see what the blurb tells us. Jack meets a new online friend through his favourite game, but soon Jack's wondering if Footy Boy is the person he claims to be. Footy Boy starts asking for things that make Jack uneasy. Should Jack tell someone? What will happen if he does? A story for 5 to 8-year-olds. But hey, I reckon this story is for anyone because we all get a little bit what's called complacent, where we're just so used to being online now that we actually forget to be safe. So I think this message is for all of us. This is one of those books where it's hard to tell the fact and the fiction because although it's a made-up story, it's giving us lots of interesting facts in a nice, fun way. Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is my friend Aisha. This is my little brother, Jack. He looks a bit like Where's Wally, doesn't he? Aisha and I sometimes like to play dress-ups and tease Jack. Oh, they've got fierce masks on. One day, we really scared him. Yeah, you got to be careful with your siblings. Don't scare them too much. Come here, girls, Mum called. Those monster masks frightened Jack. Izzy and Aisha were just pretending. They shouldn't try to scare you, said Mum. We can talk to Mum, Dad, or an adult we trust if anyone scares us or asks us to do something we're not sure about. And I see on the fridge is our 5-finger rule that we use. And it's got the 5 people that Aisha trusts to talk to if she's got a problem. Sorry, Izzy trusts, yeah. So that is a great idea to stick it on your fridge so she remembers. Oh, and she's also got cat's rule. Sorry, dog's rule, not cats. Jack, Aisha, and I like to play other games, especially online games. Sometimes we play together, sometimes we play with our friends from school, and sometimes we play on our own. We play online games with other people too. We sign on with a username, not our real name. If we play online with friends from school, we know their usernames and their real names. If someone new joins our game, we only know their username. We call them our online friends. We talk to Mum and Dad about online friends. It's just like playing with a mask on, Mum said. You don't know who it really is. We're learning how to be safe online. Online friends are different from the friends you see each day. You can be certain who they are, so be careful what you share and say. Remember, said Mum, we never tell an online friend our real name or where we live. And if they ask for a private chat, say no. Jack started playing online games by himself more and more, and he was skipping homework. I tried to see what game he was playing. Go away, he yelled. Every time I asked to join his game, he got really mad. That's not a good sign, is it? One night, Dad asked, what's the best thing that happened today? Jack shook his head when it was his turn and wouldn't talk. That's okay, buddy. Some days are like that. am getting a sense from he's starting to play more games, he's shutting down from everyone around him, and now he's not talking at the dinner table. I'm inferring that something else is going on here. The next day, when we were walking home from school, Jack said he felt sick. What's wrong? I've been messaging someone online, Jack said. His username is Footyboy. Jack, Mum told us to say no if our online friends ask for a private chat. But he seemed really nice at first, Jack said. He was funny and made me laugh. But you don't know who he is, I said. Jack stamped his foot. I do know. He sent me a picture of him playing football. Aisha looked sad. Sometimes people send pictures of someone else and pretend it's them. Not everyone online is who they say they are. Jack started to cry. I didn't think it was wrong. I thought he was my friend. He asked about school and stuff. Now he says rude things, and he asks me rude questions. He said he'd share gaming tokens if I sent photos of me with no clothes on. He told me to keep it a secret. I don't know how to make him stop. Mum and Dad will be so angry with me. Jack, you have to tell Mum and Dad. This they'll know what to do, I said. Please don't make me tell Izzy. I didn't send any pictures. Remember what Mum said. If someone scares you or makes you feel uncomfortable, tell someone you trust. But Izzy, they'll get mad. I'll lose my screen time forever. Jack, Mum told me even grown-ups get tricked online sometimes. Yep, that is for sure. They call that catfishing in grown-up land. Aisha gave him a hug. It'll be all right. Your Mum and Dad are cool. They'll know what to do. That night, I told Mum and Dad that Jack needed to talk to them. It's good he had a sister he could talk to first as well. What's wrong? What's worrying you, buddy? Dad asked. You tell them. His voice sounded wobbly and squeaky. I held his hand. Be brave, Jack. Take a big breath, Dad said. Mum and Dad looked serious when they heard the story, but their faces were sad, not mad. You did the right thing telling us, Dad said. No one should ask you to send photos like that. Let's do a search and find out what we can do. Together, we found the right website. Jack helped Mum and Dad make an online report to the police. The next day, Jack spoke to a police officer. The police officer was really kind and said Jack had done the right thing telling his parents. Online friends are different from the friends you see each day. You can't be certain who they are, so be careful what you share and say. It's not okay for someone to ask you to send photos with no clothes on. The earlier you tell someone, the safer you are. By making a report, you might also be helping other children. You're not just keeping yourself safe, you're keeping everybody safe. Some good things happened after that. Mum and Dad didn't take away Jack's tablet. They helped change the settings to private to stop people he didn't know from contacting him and to keep him safer online. Jack stopped worrying and started playing online games again. But he also needs to stop sharing his information, doesn't he? The police officer came to our school to talk about being safe. She told us how to get help if someone is trying to trick us for information or pictures. We even wrote a family online safety contract to help keep us safe. Aisha's family has one too. So they've got some rules in the classroom rules. Be respectful, listen to others, and then a safety contract up here that all of the rules they agree to abide by when they're on the internet. And that's a good idea because sometimes we just forget. And if we've got that there in front of us, we'll remember. I'm proud of Jack. He was brave to tell Mum and Dad what happened. I'm glad he told Aisha and me when he was feeling scared. Now he tries to scare us by pretending with a monster mask, but we know it's him. And And we know that we have school friends, we have online friends, and we have grown-ups we can talk to if we're scared or worried about anything. Remember, online friends are different from the friends you see each day. You can't be certain who they are, so be careful what you say. And Jack's my friend too. Most of the time. Yeah, siblings are like that, aren't they? And if you have a look at her iPad, you can see Score, Jetpack, and Wizard. So she's playing an online game too. I love the illustrations in this book. And in the very back of the book are some very helpful tips for mums and dads that they can start having conversations with you, because you might not even know where to start talking about it. So this book is a book you can get at thinkyouKnow.org.au. So I will write that website down and add it to my YouTube channel so you will know where to get the information if you need it. Thanks for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime, and I look forward to reading to you again soon. Bye for now.